Welcome to Four Crazy Minds. I'm Destry Dex Brown.
I'm Shay Drollinger.
And unfortunately, I'm Eric Meekum.
Still Bradley Trisdale.
So, what's been going on with you guys lately? In the mental health department.
Up and down, all over the place, I guess. Standard brain seizures. It's not actual seizures, it's just my brain being stupid. But whatever.
You've been having anger episodes?
You can say that I'm not above the standard anger incidents per day that you would normally run into as me, but
Work-related?
lots of work-related shit pissing me off as usual.
I mean, he does work with Brad.
Yeah, I do.
Fair enough.
They do tell
We
me
did
it's my
point
fault.
that out, that you were probably the cause of a lot of my problems.
Even if I'm not there.
Right.
Yep.
So how are things going with you, Brad?
Well, before last episode, they were great. I still have some issues. I've been I told you earlier today, I've been fighting, depression, but not like crippling depression. It just makes me not want to do anything. I guess I just don't want to live right now, but...
Why don't you want to live? Break it down for me, Brad.
Well, that's the thing.
Tell me step by step.
Is it
why?
a suicidal, don't want to live, or is it if I had a heart attack right now, I don't care if I die?
Yeah, it's more like I really wish I wouldn't have woke up this morning so I couldn't exist for a while.
Go back to bed.
That's because it was freaking hot.
No, that's because I've been dealing with this same mental thing for like 3 months. But
Which mental thing?
I haven't quite figured that out yet.
Figure it out, Brad.
But I'm pretty sure it has to do with the whole, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to do this in my life. I'm going to get my life on track. And then life continues to just cock block the ever-loving fuck out of me because, I don't know.
The coach in me wants to tell you something.
Get off my ass, go to the gym.
Stop being a bitch.
Yeah.
Get up there, go to fucking gym.
Well, I already told you, August 6th. You know what's going down.
I'll fucking, yeah. But you better show up on August 6th, or on August 7th, I'm kicking you in the dick.
August 6th, I'm going to show up and I'm going to say these magic words. Did I win?
Oh, yes, that's right. We got this groundbreaking thing that's going to happen.
Yeah, it's going to be beautiful.
It's going to be
I
pretty.
told him I could do it tonight.
Wow.
No, it's got to be. He's got
He's got this romance.
But then you can do it on the podcast.
We're not going to mention what's going on.
It's going to be phenomenal.
It is. It's going to be
surprise.
beautiful. Magical moment.
I might have to practice doing that so something happens. So this could be a magic thing.
Just don't practice too hard because then I will have technically committed suicide. Because walking willingly into it.
Yeah, you should not.
No, that's not suicide. That's manslaughter on his part.
No, he signed a waiver, dude. I am free.
Yeah,
It's still manslaughter. It doesn't,
Bullshit, I didn't
doesn't mean
slaughter
that you
shit.
get charged for it.
He ran into that motherfucker, dude. He had his hands down. That's my defense. And everybody knows you don't fight with your hands down.
Well, Jerry doesn't know that very well.
Bullshit, you don't. The Korean zombie.
Okay, he's from Korea. And he's a
Oh,
zombie.
that's your defense.
So it
He's
doesn't
a
matter
damn
where his
good
hands are.
fighter.
He's good. But rule of thumb, drop your hands.
Keep your fucking hands up.
Go ahead and drop your hands. See what happens.
When I used to corner people, it was keep your fucking hands up.
And then I usually got punched in the face.
You can drop your hands if you have the reaction time for it. A lot of guys don't have the reaction time for it.
The one I always had problems with for Shay was, Shay, when you throw that kick, keep your hands
He
up.
throws with his hands down.
Throw a kick with your hand down, you're gonna get knocked the fuck out.
I never did.
Nice count.
No, you didn't because you got long fucking legs.
Try kicking somebody with these
Tall
short little
fighters-
fucking things.
Tall fighters can
Yeah.
drop their hands all day when they throw a goddamn kick because the other person can't fucking
I don't
reach
think you
them.
ever felt one of my kicks hurt.
No, I would not sign up for that.
I don't
Podcast
think he
kick
plays on.
time.
No, because we're not going to kick each other back and forth. This could go for a while.
Yeah,
We're
it
not gonna
could.
do this. I got the only way we can solve this.
I still signed a waiver.
Well, no, we're gonna test out who kicks harder, me or you. Brad, you're the test subject.
You
I
hit
want
me in
your
the
honest
balls
to God
on the-
opinion. I don't want you being favored towards him since you knew him longer.
No,
That's
you know
horseshit.
what?
All right, so what we'll do, we'll
You
get
should
the
put
50...
you should put the kick pad on, and let Shay kick you
I know that doesn't
one
really
time
work.
up at the gym.
All right. If he breaks something, I'm gonna be pissed.
I doubt he'll break anything.
I have this bad habit of holding back.
I'm kind of a fragile
No.
guy.
Oh, shut up.
I'm fucking
I doubt
fragile.
he'd break anything, but I can guarantee you will be laying on the mat for at least 5 minutes trying to catch your breath.
Oh man, that's a challenge. Don't challenge to make him. Because I will say, no, I won't.
No, he's gonna watch me put my hand down. He's just gonna pop me in the face. Like, oh, sorry.
Like, look, this is the right hand you should keep watching.
I know he's got knockout power because motherfuckers knocked me out on the ground.
Accidents happen.
You're never gonna forgive him that.
I'm never forgiving him for that.
Well,
Anyway,
I wouldn't be the first one who held that against me.
Anyway, so you've been dealing with depression. You've
Crippling
been dealing
depression.
with anger.
Anger as always.
I guess me and Shay have been currently dealing with the suicide of one of our better friends. As of recording this, we recorded our suicide episodes before, and at the end of the last one, we found out that he had passed.
Well, we don't know all the details yet.
We don't know all the details yet because we're recording this in the same sitting. It's just a different session. But
And now we're trying to get our mind off of it.
we're trying to get our mind off of it and joke around and try to lift our spirits.
So prepare for fucked up situations.
Yes. Dicks.
Lots of them.
Other than the suicide of one of my dear friends, I've been dealing with quite a few panic attacks, and my bipolar's kind of going a little wonky right now. That's why I can be so upbeat right now, because his suicide kind of brought on a manic.
Mm-hmm.
I cried it out and brought on a manic episode. So
I nearly smothered you.
Talk about the titties. Talk about the man titties and how sad
Yes,
that was.
I was crying. Shay gives me a big hug, and I was nuzzled right between his big giant man boobs.
At least they're good for something.
They
Did you
are good for
motorboat him?
something. I kind of motor.
I knew it!
I
I
kind of motorboated him.
Let's just face it, you're the kind of guy to fuck another man in the ass and give him the reach around.
No.
Well, he is the kind of guy to kiss you.
no.
Whoa!
Oh shit, we haven't talked about that!
Okay,
Tim,
hold
I
on.
want to hear some stuff.
That story will be coming up right after Shay's mental health analysis.
Yeah, tell us about your problems so I can hear
Tell us
how
about
you
your
got married
problems,
out
and
by a
I
little
will
man.
explain the kiss.
Oh, man.
Make your problems last 20 minutes.
God. No.
I've been dealing with a lot of darkness.
No, I'm like, speed
What
it
kind
up.
of darkness?
My usual suicidal thoughts,
Depression.
depression, stuff like that.
Yeah, how are you dealing with it?
Currently I have this great coping mechanism. I call her my light.
Oh.
I think about her and I start feeling better.
Are we not allowed to mention her name anymore?
Wait a minute.
I
Nobody
don't know if
wants
she
to.
ever listens, but until I know for sure,
The girl. We'll call her the girl.
I'm sure
That
those who have
narrows it
listened
down
to
like
us
every
know
other
who
girl
she
on the
is at this
planet.
point.
Hey,
He just thinks of women
just
in
think of
general.
this. You two, you've got fucking girls. We're fucking desperate over here, and
I don't-
Bitch!
Some of these.
I don't got her.
you've got her enough that she can pull you out of a depression.
I know one that puts me into a depression. I'm naming any names.
And that's called marriage.
Nothing but depression. Happiness. Sadness.
Marriage is just
Yeah,
a long
so-
depression with certain episodes of being level.
A lot
I
of
haven't
dark,
found level yet, dude.
a lot of darkness with a beam of light.
Yeah.
Okay,
I found my light. That's all that matters.
so
That's good.
anything else on the mental health front? Please
Nope.
let there be something else on the mental
Please,
health.
yeah, I don't want to relive the worst moment of my life.
Okay,
Let's talk about
So-
the makeout sesh of the world.
wasn't the makeout session.
Bullshit, I heard different.
They
I just heard that right now.
they were drunk.
They.
I wasn't.
What's
The
this
two
drunk
people
shit? We
or
were
third
like
person
naked.
You were
Yo, you'll know when I'm drunk. I will bend things to my will and
Okay.
then
Oh,
throw up
what
in
the
them.
fuck?
not drunk.
Ah.
I was buzzed, ready to go.
Not drunk. You were taking shots, and you were drunk enough to go.
Bend him to your will.
You were drunk enough to go punch for punch with Shay.
We do that all the time.
Shay was hitting him full blast in the arm, and
No, I
Shay's
wasn't.
Yeah, no.
well,
they
Shay
weren't.
says he wasn't, but
I asked for one. That's where this came
I
in.
could hear it, and I could see Brad's arm starting to welt up. So, and I noticed that Brad was starting to cringe.
You're getting the, don't hit me no more.
He was starting to cringe. So, Shay winds up to go for this big-ass punch, and I just grabbed Brad by the face.
Well, no,
and
first
I
you're
just-
like, look at me.
Yeah,
I told Shay
yeah,
I wanted him to hit
I-
me as hard as he could.
I was like, look at me, because Shay was going to go for a full-out blast.
I was
I
ready.
told Brad, look at me, and Brad's looking me in the eyes, and I just grab his head, and I just give him this big-ass kiss.
And of course,
And-
so I'm,
and
he,
it was supposed to
he kisses
just-
it as I'm winding up to throw, and I just stop. I'm like,
That was-
Yeah,
Go ahead.
it was supposed
I remember
to
the head
take his
tilt.
It was supposed to take his mind. It was supposed to take his mind off of getting hit by Shay.
And I was ready for it. You ruined it.
And Shay goes like this and just stops. And he just kind of looks at me.
Tilts his head a little.
And I'm like, God damn it, you just wasted that because the whole point was for you to full on blast him and me to prepare him for it.
And
so-
Shay said, and I quote, I got distracted.
you threw me off.
And all I could say was, for the love of God, somebody hit me.
So I wind back
So
up,
you
and
know what we did?
You guys made out.
No,
Oh, God.
we just continued drinking for the rest of the night, and I ended up puking on the sidewalk.
that
so-
was great.
I wind up.
That's why I don't drink
And the
anymore.
last punch of the night, I hit him, and you just hear this sickening thunk
That was
of the
solid.
sound of my knuckles punching through his muscle and hitting the bone.
Nice.
Now this is coming from Brad is
Retarded.
6'4", handsome as fuck for any of the ladies out there.
Look at these rippling flaps.
Huge
Yeah.
I
cock.
can't see it.
yeah.
Just
Brad's
gigantic
got a
baby's
huge,
arm.
Brad's got a huge cock because he's such a man.
No.
No, he's.
What's your number,
he's
Brad? Let's plug
really,
that shit.
We already know the number. You and I talked about this. While we were
No.
taking a piss.
Don't
Oh,
talk
no.
about our piss sessions, all right?
But anyway,
They're
Brad.
so intimate.
Brad is this. Brad is this
Cross-eyed.
chubby.
Cockeyed.
Let's just say chubby.
Oh yeah, Chubby, that's it. Suck
You're
it in,
not.
Brad.
You're not. Okay, you're fat.
You're not fat.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
you're
like
fat.
playing with it. All right, I'm fat.
You're jiggly.
Oh,
Aw.
I'm getting there.
And he's this guy that at the time couldn't really take a punch. You could take a punch because you were buzzed, but normally you couldn't really take
It's
a
not that I can't take a punch, it's that I don't want to take a punch.
Yeah. And then you
avoid it.
have Shay on the other side, who's a former professional MMA fighter.
Who loves getting hit?
Yeah, we
I
did
never
do that a
got that.
lot
I don't
today.
get why you like getting hit. My thing when I
Because it didn't hurt.
when I was fighting, my thing was hit him and get the fuck away because I don't like getting hit. I enjoy inflicting pain. I don't enjoy receiving pain.
See, I found with me and Shay, it's hit him, let him hit me, and let's get in close.
Why
and
do
then
you think
throw
I,
accidental knees.
Why do you think I threw kicks? Why do you think when I fought Jim Axtell, I threw a kick, he caught it, took me down, and submitted me with a fucking key lock?
Nice.
Not nice. Do you know how hard it is to get out of a key lock?
Yeah,
It's not.
I've
It's
been in a
not.
couple.
You roll.
Awesome.
You roll towards it and you're out of the fucking key
Yeah,
lock.
like for me, the punches never really hurt, except for the one that knocked me out. And that one didn't even really hurt.
I was so inexperienced with Jim Axtell, but
Because we already told the story about when I got punched, dude. When I got knocked out, didn't we?
Yep. That was
Where I relived the day like 3 times.
did you guys tell the story?
I think
No,
it was
we heard the
we
story
talked
about
about
him getting knocked out and still fighting.
Okay.
4 times different knockout, whatever.
So,
Yeah, was that on a podcast?
Yeah, we did 4 different.
Was that on a podcast? Okay.
okay. We don't need to tell that story again.
It's a good story, though.
I like rehearing about it. I still like the fact that you got nailed in the
At
nuts.
least you guys got paid for
Yep.
fighting.
Yeah, we got paid.
I got
I got
fucked
paid
for
big
fighting.
time.
Well, not like the good
Well,
way,
we were grandfathered in as professionals because back then they didn't sanction in this state, so it wasn't. You couldn't have an amateur record. You only went pro.
At that point, amateurs were illegal.
but yeah,
Yeah,
I came in right after they got rid of that.
yeah. My first fight, I got paid $300 to show, $300 to win.
Same.
Second fight, we'd made friends with the guy that ran the promotion, and it was 4 to show, 4 to win. Then the one after that
Where I
was
won. I got paid 5 to show, 5 to win.
yeah, 5 to show, 5 to win, and I got
I think 300.
yeah, I think I got 300 for that fight.
Because you
And
weren't supposed to
no,
fight that night.
no, I got paid 500 for that fight because it was a last minute thing because they didn't
Yeah, you
have
took the
anybody
fight on the
else.
day of because one of the
I
guys
took
got
the
hurt.
fight day of.
Which is pretty much how I took all my fights. We got called like 2 days in advance.
Yeah. The worst fight I ever had was Justin Grizzard. Oh my god, that dude. He
So
broke my orbital socket
the bell rings.
and knocked me out.
They touch gloves. Destry backs up, comes forward, and Justin Guard comes running at him, jumps, and just knees Destry right in the face.
Ouch.
I wish I could have seen that.
It's probably on film somewhere.
I throw this punch. Move. And then I go to throw a kick and he punches me at the same time, so I end up going like this.
That is the most beautiful
Yes.
bird pose ever.
It looked like I just curled my leg back and just did this ballet pose.
You look like a fairy.
Excellent.
Yeah, I call it my fairy kick.
It was adorable.
The one time I ever threw a fairy kick.
Nice.
I could have taken his legs out if I would have connected with that fairy kick.
He would have out wrestled you.
Oh, he would have out wrestled me in a heartbeat.
You would have been on the ground, and then he would have submitted
The
your
thing
ass.
is, he punches so hard.
Yep.
And when I was on my back, and I had him in full guard, feet locked, and I had him pulled down to me, and he was pulling up away from me, and he got out of my grip. So I'm sitting there getting ready to throw a punch up, and the ref is laying on top of me then. I had dropped into guard when he knocked me out and pulled guard when he knocked me out. And apparently he had beat my face a couple times after I was unconscious, and the ref
10.
the ref just jumped on me, and I'm still trying to grapple because I didn't realize I'd been knocked out.
That suck.
I don't have a very good record fighting. I'm great when it comes to cornering for fighters because I can see what they need to be doing. I can see something they're not seeing, and I know what they need to be doing.
And you're not going to get knocked out.
It just doesn't translate to when I'm in the ring. All of a sudden, I lose all focus.
Yeah. I can relate. It just depends on what Meekum shows up. Meekum doesn't care. He doesn't care.
My main thing is I love cornering people, yelling at them and coaching them and stuff like that. I'm good at it. But my thing is I love to work as a cut man. I've been doing it for years, and according to some people, I'm one of the best in the Midwest because I know little tricks and tips and stuff that other new corner or new cut men don't know. And I know how to use fucking adrenaline hydrochloride 1000, and I know how to properly mix it with Vaseline.
Yeah, I guess that's useful. I don't know shit about fixing cuts. Like, I'll give somebody cuts, but I don't know shit about.
There's a little trick. The state of Nebraska doesn't allow it, but there's a little trick that if you use white vinegar, dip a Q-tip in it and rub it through the cut, it
That'd hurt
burns
like
like
a son of a
hell.
bitch.
It cauterizes it, and you're left with a nasty scar. But it won't open again. Like the adrenaline hydrochloride, that just closes up the capillaries. It shrinks them down, and then once all that's punched out, and you get hit enough in it, it opens those capillaries again, and you start bleeding again. That's why so many fighters start bleeding out of a cut again at between rounds. Now this vinegar trick, you won't start bleeding out of it because it's literally cauterized it. It has healed that wound.
I didn't know that.
But you're not allowed to use it in, say, Nebraska. It's an illegal technique.
I don't know.
Okay, so how many more dicks do we have to talk about in this episode?
546.
Well, let's refer to the, now that we're kind of off the MMA subject, or we can still be on the MMA subject. We can talk about dicks in MMA.
A lot of them.
There
They
are a
kicked
lot
him
of
a
them.
lot.
Oh, I've been
Women's division, I think there's a few in there.
That's called transgender, and they're different.
Fallon
people.
Fox. Fallon Fox is an amazing fucking fighter.
That weird dude with the short hair and he ripped the shit. Is that the guy you're talking about?
No, Fallon Fox is the woman that used to be a Marine,
Oh, okay.
was a guy, became a woman, full-on surgery, has lived as a woman for 5 years on the hormones. So she is legally and technically considered a woman, and she fights MMA.
I could just say I'm a chick and go fight chicks then.
Nope, you have to have the full surgery, and you have to be on the female hormones and have your testosterone blocked.
I'll just get a girl to pee for me all the time. It'll be legit, dude. My knockout record's gonna go up.
That's not
Pretty
okay.
sure you can't pass for female anything.
Have you seen any old Italian
Bearded
women?
lady.
Bam, bearded.
Not just that, I'm talking the angles of your face and your head.
Don't hate me because I'm pretty.
Yeah, don't hate him because
Yeah,
of his glutes.
pretty sure pretty's not the first thing that comes to mind.
I'm
It's
telling you
glutes,
right
it's
now.
the first thing.
Stay
No,
off my
no.
glutes, motherfucker.
Actually, the first thing that comes to mind is, damn, he's beat.
Well, just think about this, okay? Never mind.
That's what I thought.
I was gonna say, if I was a chick, dude, I'd be smoking hot. Dude, look at these features. So that's everything you want in a woman.
The ability to beat the crap out of me?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll beat you so bad.
Oh,
I like
Yeah.
it. I like a
you're
chick
gonna
that
give
can
me
beat the shit
visual
out of me.
images that I'll never want.
I like
ever.
a chick that can beat the shit out of me, but won't.
Uh,
I also like a chick that enjoys pain.
well, I got some theories about some, but I don't necessarily think they like pain. But if you don't ask, it don't matter, I guess.
Not
Wait, that's-
necessarily.
Wait, that sounds
They don't
creepy as
necessarily
fuck.
have to enjoy pain.
Learning a lot about here.
But they have to be open and receptive to the idea of bondage.
That's
Like tying them up, not me, because I'm so.
You're a pussy.
Eric,
Oh,
are gonna
you
be a
tie me
special
up and I
victims for-
flip out.
No. Will
Wait.
not be a special victims for. Oh.
Da-na-na,
But I'm just saying, if you
da-na-na.
like a chick that's into bondage, get a
Why
girl.
did you guys do Sports Center?
I don't know.
Because it's gonna be on Sports Center. That's where it's gonna go down. And then
What
afterwards,
happened
you're
in
gonna
the
hear
cage?
Beanie.
No, we're not here to be in a league. That's bad.
Have you ever told the Beanie story?
No, I don't believe so.
Let's hear it.
Why do you want to hear about that? It's a tragedy.
I think it's a beautiful
That's a
story.
fucking sad moment in my life.
I think it's called parent-son bonding.
There was something.
Bonded.
We had something.
Something bonded all
So
right.
it was based in a role play, right?
No, I based that part of the role play off of this traumatic event, which I thought was skillful.
Okay, tell the story.
God damn it. All right. Not that this is going to be good at all, but I'm just going to break it down how it happened. And in my old place that I stayed in, we couldn't, we didn't have a gate for the bathroom, so I put this tote in the way. So my youngest couldn't go into the bathroom, and I was taking a shower, and I got out of the shower. Standard procedure, drying off, whatever. And he's like, looking at me, and I'm like, what's up? He says something in baby language, you know. I'm like, yeah, dude. You know, just talking to him. He's got this little fucking hammer. Not even, I'm like, oh, you got your little hammer. And it makes this little noise that lights up. It's like got a red end. It's a beanly, beanly, beanly. And he's hitting the shit out of stuff. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. You know,
Like,
and
is it
I'm-
a Fix It Felix hammer?
it's like that kind of, but it's like this big, it's blue.
Wasn't it a Disney hammer or something?
I think it's a Disney hammer. Fuck Mickey Mouse. But
Fuck Mickey Mouse.
I'm just saying, like, I was sitting there drying off, and he's just sitting there, and he drops the hammer over the side, and he's like, and I was like, oh, okay, so I get the hammer. Here you go, bud. Hand him the hammer. I start drying my hair. This fucker fast pitches this fucking hammer. Bam! Hits me right in my dick. And it makes that noise. Lean. I'm like, ugh! And I'm yelling. I'm like, somebody spank that baby right now. Ugh. Dude, it sucked.
Oh yeah, that's
We had-
beautiful.
He's a good.
I don't care how soft of a parent you are. You don't put your kid in timeout for that. You're like, beat that kid's ass.
Dude, I had
now.
I would have ripped his legs off, but I was dead. I was laying there on the bathroom floor crying, like, ugh, it was miserable, dude. I was not prepared. I was blind. My hands were up.
Oh, it's
And
the
there was
ones
no-
you can't see that hurt the worst.
There was no clothes. That fucker was. That sucked.
Oh, and I later used that to just mind fuck the shit out of you at a role play.
Yep. I ended up having to like hurt my family to death, but
Ugh.
it's a different story. So that kid is on the ban list. He does, speaking of this child, since he's a little demon, I love him. I used to get ready for the gym at home. So I'd get all my gear on, I'd put my cup on, or Betsy, if you ever hear my nut cup referred to as Betsy.
You named your nut cup?
You have to. It's like an old truck, dude. Never lets you down.
Mine let me down quite often.
What would you
Well,
name
his
it?
is metal.
I didn't.
Well, see, mine is a steel, and it's got great reviews, man.
Mine's plastic.
You know why there's another story we'll go into eventually about why I got Betsy. That's the best $40 investment ever, dude. Like, saved me. But I put Betsy on. Now I can use the word Betsy and everybody understands. So
Oh god.
I put Betsy on. I'm getting ready and I tap it to make sure it's in place. Because if that sucker's sitting sideways, then you got a guy sitting halfway out of the house and halfway in. It's over, dude. That's puking. So I decided, all right, check it. He's watching me. He's looking at me.
I did name my nut cup.
What'd you name what's your nut cup?
Jackie.
Yeah, that's why it didn't fucking work. You named it Jackie. It's got to be like Sue or
I named
something
it
to
Jackie because there was this chick that was on the roller derby team that went by Jackie, and I always wanted her up on my nuts.
Okay, valid. I will not hate a man for that thought process, I guess.
I
So,
think they know her.
I know they know her.
yeah, I know who it is. You're great, Jackie. Anyways,
I haven't talked to her in a long ass time.
she might call you up after this. Like, what are you doing? So about
She's
that.
got a dude.
So what about them nuts? He's like, they're still
Hey,
here.
I don't care if a chick's married or not.
Oh.
Anyway, so he's checking.
So he's watching me put Betsy on before we get into a whole different tirade.
I don't cheat on women.
Anyway,
Just
Oh,
shut
Damn
up.
it, Destry.
We're
Your
talking about
autism
Rico's
is kicking
nuts.
in. Yeah, my nuts are more important
Yeah, your
than
nuts
anything
are
you
more
have to
important.
say
Go
right
on
now.
with your nuts
So,
and your whole cockle region.
well, he was watching me put it on. And I would tap it and I'd put my trunks on and I'd go and you'd get ready and I'd finish and I'd leave. And he watches me every day do this. Like a routine. He's watching me every day. He's got his little sippy, giving me the eye.
Oh, that freaking stink eye he's got with his sippy.
He's got this fucking evil eye and he'll drink his sippy like, yeah.
Like he's even got that look of what the fuck do you want?
He's like, he's up to something, this fucking kid. Love him. And so I'm like, all right, checked it. And one day he gets into my gym bag. And I'm like, what are you doing to my stuff? Get out of dad's stuff. He's just like, says something about baby's throwing shit out of my gym bag. Finds Betsy. I'm like, oh, you're going to give it to dad. Wham! He hits me with Betsy, dude, sets me down. I'm on the ground.
Yes.
He hit me with my own nut cup.
In the nuts.
Jesus.
This kid's brutal, man. He's freaking a monster. And, like, he got to this...
I'm afraid of the shit you're teaching your kid.
I didn't teach him that.
I'm afraid of the shit that your old lady's teaching your kid.
I can't wait to get him his second year birthday gift. I'm gonna make it something that hits
I'm
you
a-
so hard in the dick.
I'm actually just afraid your kid's a psychopath.
He
I'm
might
cool
be.
with that.
This kid is a monster.
I am.
He loves slapping people. I love hitting people as much as the next guy, but I think he, like, has to do it. Like, it's his thing. He'll slap the shit out of mom, dude. He don't
Well,
care.
If he is a psychopath, there's nothing wrong with it. I am, by true definition, a psychopath. And we function just fine.
Well,
Except for some mental illnesses.
I worry about. I don't care if he's crazy, but man, he needs to stop hitting me in my nuts. That's all I'm saying.
At least he
Like-
knows how to put you down.
Dude,
That's not good.
He would get past the tote. He figured out he could pull it because he's been moving my 40-pound weights, and they're heavier than him. So he's becoming this little Hulk. He moved the tote. I'm stepping out of the shower. Had this little cabinet thing. Couldn't see him. He fucking slaps me right across the dick. Just pow. It's like a door stopper, dude. Fuck. Sat me down, dude. He just
Funny.
thump, and I was like, "Oh, you don't do that to Dad." Oh, I'm laying there. Fuck.
I'll wait till the day he becomes
I'm
ready
waiting-
to fight you at
I'm
15.
waiting until the day that he's old enough to hit himself in the nuts and realize, oh my God, that's what I've been doing to Dad.
Dad's gonna have cancer by the time it's all said and done. Riddled. Cause like,
Nut cancer from being smacked too many
Dude.
times.
swear to God, I'm surprised I have any kids. I gotta be ruined by now.
He's gonna look at you and be
Like-
like, Dad, I'm gonna kick your ass. You're gonna be like, no, you're not. Beanly.
Ugh.
Ooh.
Like I can't wait
Oh
till
God,
he's like,
he's gonna be like 18, hear this podcast, and just
Haul
punch
off
make
and
him
just-
in the nuts and just go, Beetling!
I will beat his ass. Like
Oh, I
By
love
then,
it.
you're gonna be old and crippled.
I'll be crippled as fuck probably by then. Shit.
Yeah, we'll be hanging out.
You'll
I'm gonna
be
kick
in,
your
what,
ass.
your 40s?
Yeah. So we're predicting that I'm gonna be crippled.
Roughly, don't want you to give out anything here, but how old is he?
He is gonna be 2.
Yeah, you're gonna be in your 40s.
The look on Dester's
No,
face was like, he's gonna fuck you up.
I know I made
Mid
mistakes.
40s.
Oh God, I know I made mistakes with my kids because I'm like, I'm gonna teach them how to punch things. I'm gonna teach them how to hit mitts.
Oh, I taught my daughter how to throw a proper punch. Stupidest thing I ever did because literally 3 days later, what'd she do? I get a call from her mom. Your daughter is sitting in the principal's office. Well, what'd she do? Well, her Mexican friend called her a honky, and she punched her in the nose.
I'd have gave her $5
Nice.
for that one.
My ex just laid into her, and I come over. I'm like, you really shouldn't do that.
Fist bump.
And just
Knuckle bump.
just pound it.
Hell yeah.
She's gonna be a fighter. She already wants to learn. Wants me to train her to be a pro wrestler. I'm like, you're about 8 years off from that.
Right.
Maybe when you're 16, I'll teach you, but 18 is kind of where it's at. But if I start training her when she's 16, by the time she's 18, she can start booking professional gigs. And
That'd be fun.
yeah, my oldest one wants to learn how to wrestle, but I don't think she understands the concept that it's not real.
Dude, let her wrestle. This will be fun. It'll bring wrestling to where I want it to be. Hey.
Real?
You just want it to be MMA.
Well,
MMA with showmanship.
yeah. Jump off a fucking house.
Have you noticed how most pro wrestlers train MMA and fight MMA and wrestle? But very rarely do you see a UFC fighter come back to come to pro wrestling, except for Brock Lesnar maybe.
Yeah.
But he started out wrestling and coming back.
Yeah, I think if you start MMA and you go back, like if I went into wrestling, I'd probably struggle with it because, well, I'm not able to hurt this person for reals. I struggle with not being able to hurt him. So, if, just like when I started Taekwondo, I couldn't fucking do it. Now I can fly.
Yeah, but
like,
in pro
just
wrestling you
over
can
time.
hit somebody in the dick.
Don't tell him that! God!
No, it's a pulled shot.
Doesn't matter, dude.
it-
That's the dick.
It doesn't.
Fuck.
You got him on the dick again.
It doesn't hurt so bad.
Yeah, fuck.
Not as bad
You're not
as
selling
not
it.
as bad as getting kicked full blast in the balls in an MMA fight.
Well,
That's different.
you're not wrong.
Hi, Shay.
knows. Shay
Oh,
knows.
that was beautiful. The nut shot heard through the crowd.
Oh, I've seen some fucking horrible nut shots.
Oh, if I knew the video, I'd show it to you.
Dude, you've seen horrible nut shots while I'm at work.
I've
Every
seen
time.
nut shots that cracked the cup and just collapsed
You
it.
just made my left testicle, like,
Shrivel
light on
into your
fire.
body.
It is, like,
Dude.
in pain now.
Like, my nuts are like a Vietnam vet. He's all fucked up, dude. He's been through some shit, alright?
PTSD.
That sounds bad, but still.
He's like, I've heard some things, Beanley.
Like, Ryan McDonald and I were training Muay Thai sparring, beating the shit out of each other. And it was fun. Having a great time. Because he likes to try to get me mad because it makes him better because he knows it's going to be bad if I get a hold of him and do stuff and I'm mad. So, there I am, we're sparring, we're doing Muay Thai. I decide I'm going to kick him hard as fuck with my back leg right in the ribs. I'm gonna try to break him. And he decides he's going to kick me on the inside of my right leg, an inside leg kick. Well, that did not add up so good because I throw this kick and my leg is up here. I'm planted. His foot comes here. Bam. Hits me square. Shin bone on the cup. I had this little plastic cup on.
Did it at least bruise his shin?
I don't think he noticed because there was a bang and an instant scream for help and like instant like dry heaves. Like I was dry heaving before it hit the ground. It was hard. He threw that thing as hard as he could. It collapsed my cup. I still have that cup. There's bend marks where it collapsed. And I thought they were gone.
The ones I don't, the ones I don't get are when you're watching like a UFC fight and someone gets hit in the balls and keeps fighting, and then all of a sudden backs up and gets that delayed reaction.
Yeah,
I've never experienced a delayed reaction nut shot.
I have.
It's always an instant.
Oh, and until McDonald kicked me in my, that fucks me up, man. That fucks me up just thinking about it. I've never been kicked that hard in my life. Right there, like it exploded. I swear to God, they were gone. They were vaporized. There was nothing. Like
Poof, they're dust.
just blood. That's all I thought there was. I was like, fuck, dude, he broke everything.
Like a sniper in a headshot.
yeah,
just
just a splash.
just missed.
I was like, there's gonna be blood behind me. I know it. No, it was gone, dude. Because I went back to this thing I saw in high school.
I think he just shot my balls out my
They
asshole.
are gone, dude. Like, fucking, they are over with. They are canceled. He had canceled my manhood at that point. And so, my brain instantly went to, as I was falling down, to this nut shot I seen in soccer.
Oh.
Where this guy gets blasted by this other soccer player. And, like, they got the stop action photos. And you can see a red mist and chunks.
Oh.
That's what I thought happened to me. I don't want to be a chick. Damn it. I'm going to die. So I can't even push myself off the ground. Like there's this stinging pain. It was the worst nut shot ever. I couldn't feel anything after. It was gone. They weren't home anymore. They went to live on a farm with my dog. Like,
I know exactly how that feels.
it was bad. So I rolled out of the cage.
Just this vacancy sign.
It's like
just
boom, vacancy.
Now,
flashing.
imagine trying to getting blasted like that and then trying to defend yourself. The guy's on top of you, dropping hammers on top of your face.
You know
That would be
Same
you.
hammer that dropped you an inch.
yes, but I was down for 45 minutes, dry heaving. For 45
It'll happen.
minutes. I'd
I didn't
never
dry
been
heave
that
that
hard.
bad.
I was like, they had to pick me up.
He got blasted full on in the nuts by Big Rob.
Oh,
Full on blasted in the nuts. Didn't dry heave once because he was more concerned about I'm getting fucking hit.
dude, if I got hit like that again, you could punch me in the face all day long. I won't care about it because there's a vacancy and there's an emergency,
Yeah.
and we have to find out where my balls went.
Yeah, but this isn't a pro fight, and Big Rob has these hams.
Oh,
that
I
are
know.
just coming down.
Main
Don't
event
I know?
fight.
That's why I'm
Yeah,
like
main event.
like 5'7" now or 5'6". I can't remember how hard he hit me, but it was over. Pretty hard. Thump, you're shorter. Congratulations. Next.
I just compacted all of
Yep.
the discs in your back.
Yep.
You've lost an inch and a half.
Pretty.
then there's a time I'm pretty sure Destry almost died. In
Which
my old
time?
house. So, I'm laying in bed. And Destry came over to see me. And we talked for a little bit, and then he was going to leave, and I was going to go over to his house later. Next thing I hear is this crashing sound going down my stairs.
Oh! Was this the one where I was there, or was this the previous one?
No, this is the one you were there. So we lived over here in the hen huts. And you know, those stairs are like a freaking...
Yeah.
So
They're
I
like
hear...
Aztec stairs.
Yeah.
They're
So I
really
come-
steep.
I fell up those.
All of us... Because everyone's
I
in
fell
bed.
down those.
Everyone's in bed at this point. So we all get out of bed and we come running, and I'm sure Destry's dead. He's not moving. I'm like, hey, buddy,
There's
you
a fucking
okay?
door right there.
And all you
at the
hear is-
bottom.
And, yeah.
Broke a rib.
All I hear is... So we come running down the stairs. We're getting ready to call 911. And he's like, help me up.
Didn't we have to push your shoulder back in, too?
Broke a rib, dislocated my shoulder. Shay had to put that back in for me.
Fuck.
And bruised the bone in my ankle.
How many failed reflex saves did you make in that span?
One,
of
apparently he was going for a cigarette.
crit miss.
Leaned forward.
No, I wasn't going for my cigarettes and lean forward. I was stepping down the steps and they were carpeted and my foot slid backward instead of forward and I went head over heels.
Damn it.
And of course, on the way down, every chance it gets, my ankle or my arm is hitting the railing.
Yes.
I do miss that
I'm
railing.
flailing and shit. And finally get to the bottom and my shoulder's out of socket. And I've got a rib that's cracked. And then my ankle, they said it was a deep bruise with a possible fracture.
Oh.
All because
Yeah.
you
So I
fell down
call
the
his
stairs.
parents.
Yeah,
And they're
I'm
like, don't take him to the hospital. We'll be there in a minute. I'm like, okay.
yeah, fucker had to drive me home. And the whole time I'm
No, they
bitching
came to
that I
get
could
you.
drive. Oh, yeah, they came and got me.
But
But,
I have to help him outside so he can smoke a cigarette.
yeah,
'Cause
the whole...
He's got to have a cigarette.
the whole time I'm bitching that to my dad, I can drive home. And finally I'm just like, never mind. You drive my van home. Mom will drive me home Mom will drive the van home. You can drive me home in the truck. I was banged
A
up.
motherfucker woke everybody up in the house. We couldn't go back to bed at that point.
He was
But we had a
dying.
good laugh.
I was fucking dying. Seriously.
Dying.
Well, you snapped
you-
me out of a dead sleep.
You were concerned about, I couldn't get back to sleep.
I know.
I fucking dislocated my shoulder. Fuck you.
I relocated it for you.
Yes, you pulled it back in.
I
but-
would like you to know, Destry, that I felt so emotional that I couldn't stop laughing for at least.
Oh, yeah. Fuck.
Because it was the second time you followed down that exact same flight of stairs.
Well, no, the first time I only fell down like 4 stairs and I just kind of slid down on my back.
Those stairs were bad news.
They were bad.
This time I went from very top stair to very bottom stair, rolling.
Which is funny because after the first time you fell, I looked
Well,
at Shay and I said, he's going to get fucked up going down these
And
stairs.
the thing is, I wasn't like, I think my shoulder's dislocated.
Oh, no, it was-
I need to go
it
to
was
the
out.
hospital. It was a
Where the fuck's my-
help me get up. Shay gets me up, and then I go, my shoulder's dislocated again. Pull it back in. So
I grab it and just...
Shay grabs it, goes like this, angles it down, and just boom, because it was sticking straight up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
And the,
I've
the
had
fucked
it.
up thing is, like, I think it was 4 months before that, Matt was coming down to the stairs, and me and Brad are playing games, and we turn, and we just see Matt do this. His eyes roll into the back of his head, and he falls over and he starts having a really bad seizure.
Oh, that scared the shit out of me.
And his blood pressure had spiked. I think the EMT said it was like over 200.
That's enough to kill a person.
Yeah, I
know.
thought my best buddy was going to die. I almost took a day
Like
off work.
he's foaming, I get him up on his side, I get his mouth open, I get his tongue out. And
Look at you, Mister Know What to Do.
Fucking lifesaver.
Well, it wasn't the first time we've had to deal with seizures. I mean,
the fucked up thing is, he's now at the foot of the stairs. So now we have to drag him into the kitchen so the EMTs can come in, and they can't get the cart in because of the stupid stairs.
yeah.
So now that they're there and he's stopped foaming, we then pick him up and carry him out to the cart.
Shit, all you got to do is just one arm lift him and throw him over your shoulder.
Oh, he
He's
was
light.
kind of
Dead
bloated.
weight, that fucker is heavy.
Yeah, he was
And he's
kind of.
awkward because he's so long.
Yeah,
It's
that
weird.
sounds bad.
He was kind of like
Yeah.
bloaty right here too.
Oh
like in
god,
the
they
middle,
can't see
so-
where you're motioning.
Yeah, well, he was
Describe
bloated kind of in the belly
There
area
it
because.
Okay, well, we'll call that an episode right there. Because we've all told a story and we've all had our laughs. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.